हेलो साथीहरु, वेलकम टु लोकसेवा। आज फेरि पनि हामीहरु हजुरहरुको माझमा आइसकेको छौं अर्को भिडियो लिएर। र आजको भिडियो भनेको कम्पेक्स स्कलरशिप मोडेलमा रहेको छ। यस भिडियोमा हामीले मोडेल क्वेशन, त्यसको आन्सर र सोलुसनहरु डिस्कस गरेको छौं। र यो हाम्रो दोस्रो भिडियो रहेको छ मोडेल सेटमा। यदि तपाईहरुले पहिलाको भिडियो देख्नु भएको छैन, दैट इज हाम्रो मोडेल सेट 1, त्यसको भिडियो हामीले डिस्क्रिप्सन बक्समा राखिदिएको छौं। त्यहाँ गएर तपाईहरुले हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। र यो चाहिँ हाम्रो सेकेन्ड मोडेल सेट रहेको छ। आज भिडियो सुरु गरौँ। र भिडियो सुरु गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि यदि तपाईहरुले च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्नुभएको छैन, सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनु होला। र यो भिडियोलाई शेयर गर्नुस्, साथसाथै भिडियो मन परेमा लाइक बटन प्रेस गर्न नबिर्सनु होला। यो भिडियो हल्का समय बढी लिएको छ, सो यो भिडियोलाई अन्तसम्म हेर्नु होला। इच एन्ड एभ्री कुराको एक्सप्लेनेसन दिएको छु, कसरी त्यो सोलुसन आउँछ हैन। यस भिडियोमा हामीले सेम एमबीसी प्याटर्न फलो गरेको छौं। र पहिलो दिनमा तपाईलाई इंग्लिश, फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री मोडल सेट रहेको छ र त्यसकै बारेमा हामीले कुरा गरेको छौं। हस् त भिडियो सुरु गरौँ। Physics, पहिलो question. If an object is positively charged, theoretically the mass of the object is, यसको आन्सर रहेको छ decreases slightly by a factor of 9.1 into 10 raised minus 31 kg. अब यसको आन्सर कसो एक्सप्लेनेसन हेर्ने हो भने if an object is positively charged, it loses some of its electron. The mass of an electron is 9.1 into 10 raised minus 31 kg. So if a positively charged body loses n number of electron, then its mass decreases by the amount of 9.1 e to the power minus 31 kg. So answer हाम्रो B रहेको छ। Question number 2. The number of molecules per unit volume in a sample is 20. The mass of each molecule is 10 raised minus 20 kg. The mean of speed squared is 4 meter square per second square. What is the value of internal energy of the gas? Assume volume of container is 0.02 cubic meter. अब यसको आन्सर हेर्ने हो भने 0.8 into 10 raised minus 20 जूल हुन्छ। अब यसको कसरी हुन्छ त्यसको बारेमा पनि हामीले चर्चा गरेको छौं। यहाँ तपाईले मुनिमा एक्सप्लेनेसन पनि देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। Internal energy is given by E equal to half nmv square, where n is the total number of molecules, that is n equal to nv. यसो यदि तपाईले भ्यालु सब्स्टिट्युट गर्नुभयो भने त्यसको आन्सर आउँछ 0.8 into 10 raised minus 20 joule. So the answer is A. Question number 3. Which error is removed when the known and unknown resistance are interchanged in a meter bridge? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ end error. यसको एक्सप्लेनेसन हेर्ने हो भने end error is removed when known and unknown resistance are interchanged in a meter bridge. This additional length has a resistance known as end resistance. So when an end error arises, it can be removed by interchanging the known and unknown resistance and taking the mean of the resistance determined. So यसको आन्सर end resistance रहेको छ। Question number 4. A charge is being induced to a sphere with the help of another charged sphere. The extent of induction increases if, अब यसको आन्सर रहेको छ remains same irrespective of the distance between the sphere. Means अब यसको एक्सप्लेनेसन हेर्ने हो भने the extent of induction increases if both the spheres are kept close to each other, because the more electrons in an uncharged sphere are attracted or repelled by the charged sphere, so the extent of induction increases. Question number 5. The dimension of volume charge density, यसको आन्सर रहेको छ m0l minus 380. अब यसको कसरी हुन्छ भनेपछि volume of charge density को हेर्ने हो भने charge volume हुन्छ, which is equal to current into time of volume. So mathematically हेर्ने हो भने dimensionally यसको हेर्ने हो भने a into tl3 equal to m naught a tl3 l minus 3. But in case of surface tension density, the dimension will be m naught l minus 2 at, because surface charge density means an electric charge in a unit area of the surface. So यसको आन्सर B रहेको छ। Question number 6. Which instrument is used as the null detector in the Wheatstone bridge? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ galvanometer. अब यसको एक्सप्लेनेसन हेर्ने हो भने a galvanometer is used as the null detector in a Wheatstone bridge. A null point means the situation in which no current flows through the circuit. अब null point भनेको यस्तो पोजिसन हो, यस्तो सिचुएसन हो जहाँ कि current flow चाहिँ 0 हुन्छ, means flow of current is 0. The galvanometer is used for measuring the current and also to determine the voltage between any two points of the circuit. Galvanometer is used due to its sensitivity, and therefore even a small current can be measured. Question number 7. What is the reciprocal of resistance of a material called? Give its unit. अब इसको आंसर आएगा conductance र यसको युनिट चाहिँ ओम इन्भर्स रहेको छ. यसको युनिट चाहिँ ओम इन्भर्स रहेको छ. अब यसको हेर्ने हो भने ओम इन्भर्स कसरी आयो भनेपछि the conductance of a material is the ease with which electric charge flow through it. That is conductance equal to 1 upon resistance. So the SI unit of conductance is 1 upon ohm. So the answer is ohm minus 1. Question number 8. The resistivity of X decreases with the temperature and its coefficient of resistivity is negative. Identify X. So यसको आन्सर आएको छ सिलिकन. अब यो कसरी सिलिकन आयो भन्नेको बारेमा हेर्दाखेरि coefficient of resistivity is negative for semiconductor and the resistivity decreases with the temperature. The relaxation time does not change with temperature, but the number density of free electrons increases exponentially with the increase in temperature. Consequently, the resistivity decreases exponentially with the increase in temperature. So the answer is silicon. Question number 9. Identify the temperature at which the resistance of a copper would be double of its resistance at degree Celsius. Give alpha temperature coefficient of resistivity of copper equal to 3.9 into 10 raised minus 3 degree Celsius minus 1. अब यसको आन्सर म्याथमेटिकली सल्भ गर्ने हो हामीले 256 डिग्री पाएको छौं र कसरी आयो भन्ने पनि एक्सप्लेनेसन हामीले सल्भ गरेकै छौं. यहाँ तपाईं देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ अल्फा इक्वल्स टु R2 minus R2 upon R2 T2 minus T1. अब which is equal to अब यसलाई सल्भ म्याथमेटिकली सल्भ गर्ने हो भने T equal to 1 upon alpha आउँछ. 1 upon alpha को भ्यालु दिएको छ. सो अब तपाईले यदि तपाईले राख्नु भयो भने त्यसको आन्सर 256 डिग्री सेल्सियस आउँछ. यदि तपाईलाई कुनै पनि सोलुसनमा डाउट छ भने त्यसको लागि हामीले आफ्नो डिस्क्रिप्सन बक्समा लिंक राखिदिएको छौं. त्यसमा तपाईहरुले हाम्रो च्यानललाई जोइन गरेर आफ्नो क्वेरीहरु पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ र साथसाथै यदि तपाईहरुले केही पनि डाउट छ भने यदि तपाईहरु कमेन्ट मार्फत पनि तपाईहरुले हामीले अप्रोच गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. र यदि तपाईहरुले सोलुसनमा क्लियरली बुझ्नु भएन भने एक दुई चोटी पढ्नुस्. एक दुई चोटी पढेपछि बल्ल बुझिन्छ यो सोलुसनहरु हल्का कम्प्लेक्स रहेको छ. Question number 10. Pick out the expression for magnetic field inside a toroid from the following. यसको आन्सर आएको छ B equal to mu naught Ni. अब त्यो त डेरिभेसन हामी तल देख्न सक्छौं. Question number 11. Two concentric coils of 20 turns each are situated at the same plane. Their radii are 60 cm and 80 cm and they carry current of 0.4 ampere and 0.5 ampere respectively in opposite direction. Calculate the magnetic field at the center. अब सेन्टर मा चाहिँ म्याग्नेटिक फिल्ड कति रहेको छ यसको आन्सर हामीले सल्भ गर्दाखेरि 5 माइक्रो 0/6 रहेको छ. अब कसरी आयो भने तपाईहरुले तल देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Since the two coils are concentric and at the same plane carrying current in opposite direction, the total magnetic field at the center of the concentric coil is given by. So यसको आन्सर रहेको छ B, that is 5 mu naught upon 6. र तपाईहरुले प्र्याक्टिस गर्न एकदम जरुरी रहेको छ. पेन एन्ड पेपर लिएर बस्नुस् अनि बल्ल यो क्वेशनहरु हेर्नुस् हैन. एक चोटी हैन दुई चोटी भिडियो हेर्नुस्. बुझेन भने तीन चोटी हेर्नुस्, चार चोटी हेर्नुस्. तर यो कन्सेप्टहरु क्लियर गर्नुस् किनभने यो बेसिक कन्सेप्ट रहेको छ. A rectangular coil of slide 4 cm and 5 cm respectively has 50 turns in it. It carries a current of 2 ampere and is placed in a uniform magnetic field of 0.5 torque in such a manner that its plane makes an angle of 60 degree with the field direction. Calculate the torque of the loop. So यसको आन्सर रहेको छ 5 into 10 raised minus 2 Newton meter. अब कसरी आयो भन्ने कुरामा the magnitude of torque experienced by current carrying coil kept in a uniform magnetic field is given by torque tau equal to mb sin theta, where m equals to ia into b sin theta. अब तपाईले देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ हामीले यहाँ n equal to 50 दिएको छ, a equal to 20 cm square area which is converted into meters. So यसको आन्सर आएको छ 20 into 10 raised minus 4 meter square. b को भ्यालु तपाईले 0.5 दिएको छ, I को भ्यालु 2 एम्पियर दिएको छ. सो अब थीटा र थीटा को भ्यालु तपाईले 90 minus 60 that is 30 डिग्री रहेको छ. भ्यालु राख्नुस् र टर्क को तपाईको आन्सर आउँछ 5 into 10 raised minus 2 Newton meter. Question number 13. Positive Q charges are placed at A, 3A, 5A up to infinite and negative charges are placed at 2A, 4A, 6A up to infinite. What is the total potential energy at origin 0.0, 0? So यसको आन्सर आएको छ Q log 2 upon A. अब कसरी आयो भन्ने कुरामा हेर्दा तपाईहरुले भिडियो पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. हामीले एक्सप्लेनेसन पनि दिएकै छौं. Question number 14. What is the potential energy at the center of an equilateral triangle if positive 5 and positive 5 and negative 10 are placed at the corner of a triangle? The triangle has a side length of under root 3 centimeter. अब यसको आन्सर आएको छ 0 volt. कसरी आयो 0 volt त्यसको बारेमा चर्चा गर्दाखेरि distance of the center of a triangle from every corner is 2 upon 3 into 2 upon root 2, that is 3 upon root 2, that is यसको आन्सर तपाईलाई 1 centimeter रहेको छ. As we know that the center divides the median in a ratio 2:3 and the length of median is 2/3 into length of side, so the answer is 0 volt. Question number 15. How many qualities are required to specify a magnetic field of the earth? यसको आन्सर आएको छ 3. अब कसरी 3 हुन्छ भन्ने तपाईले थ्योरीमा पढ्न सक्नुहुन्छ. एक्सप्लेनेसन हामीले दिएको छौं. त्योहरु पढ्न थाल्यो भने हल्का भिडियो लामो जान्छ. सो तपाईले भिडियो पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. तै पनि केही डाउट छ भने हामीले आफ्नो च्यानलको WhatsApp र टेलिग्रामको च्यानल राखिदिएको छु तपाईले लिंकमा. त्यो हेर्नु छैन त्यसमा जोइन भएर तपाईले क्वेरी पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ अथवा तपाईले कमेन्ट मार्फत पनि सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ. र यदि यो चाहिँ हाम्रो सेट 2 रहेको छ. सेट 1 हामीले अलरेडी पहिला नै केही दिन अगाडि नै अपलोड गरिसकेका छौं. जसमा सोलुसन चाहिँ दिएको छैन. तै पनि तपाईले क्वेशन चाहिँ रिफर गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. सेम प्याटर्नको क्वेशन रहेको छ. Question number 16. What is the use of Van de Graaff generator? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ Van de Graaff generator is used to create a large amount of static electricity. अब त्यसको थ्योरीमा हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Van de Graaff generator is used to create a large amount of static electricity. Van de Graaff generator uses static electricity and a moving belt to charge a large metal sphere to a very high voltage. As the belt moves, electrons from the rubber belt to the silicon roller, causing the belt to become positively charged and the roller to become negatively charged. As a result, it builds a positive charge. Question number 17. Identify the factor on which the angle of deviation of the prism does not depend. यसको आन्सर रहेको छ angle of reflection. अब कसरी हुन्छ भन्ने त्यसको बारेमा तपाईले भिडियो पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 18. Calculate the refractive index of a material of an equilateral prism for which the angle of minimum deviation is 60 degree. यसको आन्सर रहेको root 3. The refractive index of a prism material is दिएको छ mu equal to sin a plus delta m by 2 sin a by 2. यसको आन्सर रहेको छ root 3. Question number 19. What is the relative refractive index of water with respect to glass? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ less than unity. अब यसको आन्सर एक्सप्लेनेसन तपाईले भिडियो पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. हामीसँग भिडियो अब हामीले एक्सप्लेनेसन पनि पढ्न थाल्यौ भने समय धेरै जान्छ. हाम्रो भिडियो लामो हुन्छ. Question number 20. Which basic oscillatory circuit is used these days to produce electromagnetic wave? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ LC oscillatory circuit. अब हामीले एक्सप्लेनेसनमा तपाईले भिडियो पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 21. If the wavelength of electromagnetic radiation is doubled, what will happen to the energy of photons? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ half. अब कसरी म्याथमेटिकली हामी हेर्न सक्छौं. E equal to hv where v equals to c upon lambda. So E is inversely proportional to lambda. So when the wavelength of electromagnetic radiation is double, the photon is half. Question number 22. Which principle suggests that intensity of light determines its amplitude? अब यसको आन्सर रहेको छ क्लासिक वेभ थ्योरी. एक्सप्लेनेसन तपाईले पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 23. How is the electric field at the surface of charged conductor related to the surface charge density? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ proportion to each other. अब कसरी प्रोपोर्सन भयो भने तपाईले एक्सप्लेनेसनमा पढ्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 24. What is the order of potential difference built up by Van de Graaff generator? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ potential difference of order of several millions volt. कसरी भयो त? अब यसको बारेमा चर्चा गर्दाखेरि Van de Graaff generator by means of moving belt and suitable brushes transfer charges continuously to large spherical conducting shell. As a result, potential difference of the order of several millions volt is built up. This can be used for accelerating charged particles. Question number 25. What is the dielectric constant of the medium if the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor increases from 40F to 80F on introducing a dielectric medium between the plates? यसको आन्सर रहेको छ 2. अब कसरी 2 भयो भनेपछि capacitance without dielectric 40 Fahrenheit दिएको छ. capacitance with dielectric 80F दिएको छ. अब k equals to 80 by 40, that is k equal to 2. Question number 26. How does the capacitance change with the effect of dielectric when the battery remains connected across the capacitor. अब यसको आन्सर आएको छ increases. अब कसरी increase भयो भन्दाखेरि एक्सप्लेनेसनमा तपाईहरुले भिडियो पज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 27. The wavelength of light coming from sodium source is 589 Newton meter. What nanometer? What will be its wavelength in the water? यसको आन्सर आएको छ 443 nanometer. अब कसरी आयो भन्ने एक्सप्लेनेसन तपाईहरुले पज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 28. If the force acting on a body is 50 Newton and mass is 5 kg, what can be the acceleration of the body? यसको आन्सर आएको छ 10 meter per second square. अब कसरी भयो भन्ने हामी एक्सप्लेनेसन दिएकै छौं. Question number 29. A ball is thrown up with the initial velocity of 20 meter per second and after some time it returns. What is the maximum height reached? Our take g equal to 10 meter per second square. अब यसको आन्सर हेर्ने हो भने 20 रहेको छ. अब कसरी आयो भन्ने here we use the third equation of motion, that is third equation of motion equals to v square equal to u square plus 2as. अब हामीले देख्न सक्छौं v equal to 0, u equal to 20 and a equal to minus g, that is minus 10. So on solving s equal to 20 meter. Question number 30. Consider a gas inside a box. It exerts some pressure on its wall. Find this value given that number of molecules per unit volume is 20. Mass of each molecule is 10 raised minus 20 kg and vortex b equal to 1 meter square per second square. So यसको आन्सर रहेको छ 20 into 10 raised minus 20 pascal. अब यसको एक्सप्लेनेसन तपाईहरुले भिडियो पज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. अब हामी केमिस्ट्रीमा र यदि तपाईहरुले अहिलेसम्म पनि च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्नु भएको छैन भने सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनु होला. साथसाथै भिडियो मन परेमा अहिलेसम्म मन परेकै होला. मन परेमा भिडियो शेयर गर्नुस् र लाइक बटन प्रेस गर्न नबिर्सनु होला. या कुनै पनि डाउट भएमा हाम्रो WhatsApp टेलिग्राम लिंक हामीले डिस्क्रिप्सन बक्समा राखेको छौं. त्यसमा जोइन भएर तपाईहरुले हाम्रो क्वेरीज पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ र अथवा तपाईहरुले कमेन्ट मार्फत पनि सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Chemistry. Question number 1. According to the SI system, dash was used to measure the amount of substance. यसको आन्सर रहेको छ mole. Our 1 mole is the amount of substance that contains as many particles as there are atoms in the exactly 12 gram of the carbon atom. So the SI system took mole as the 7th base fundamental quantity. So symbol equal to MOL. Question number 2. If a crystal lattice has 6 closed packed sphere, what is the number of tetrahedral voids in the lattice? इसको आन्सर आएको छ 12. So for mathematically हामी हेर्ने भने n को भ्यालु कति भयो 6. So tetrahedral को केसमा multiply by 2. So answer is 12. Question number 3. Dipole forces are stronger than and weaker than interaction. इसको आन्सर आएको छ iron iron. अब कसरी यसको एक्सप्लेनेसन तपाईहरुले भिडियो पज गरेर हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 4. A compound is formed by atoms of element A occupying the corner of the unit cell and atom of element B present at the center of unit cell. Deduce the formula of the compound. A compound is formed by atoms of element A occupying the corners of the unit cell and an atom of element B present at the center of unit cell. Deduce the formula of the compound. अब यसको आन्सर आएको छ AB. अब कसरी आयो भन्ने एक्सप्लेनेसन हामी हेर्न सक्छौं. The description is of BCC. For BCC, each atom at the corner is shared by 8 unit cell. One atom at the center wholly belongs to the corresponding unit cell. Therefore, total number of element is 1 upon 8 into 8 equal to 1. So, if total number of atom of B present equal to 1, therefore A is to B equal to 1 is to A1, implying that the formula of the compound is A is to B, that is AB. Question number 5. Which of the following possesses highest thermal energy? Our answer is milk at 50 degrees Celsius. As we know that the thermal energy is dependent on temperature, among the option milk at given temperature has a higher temperature. So milk possesses higher thermal energy than other. Question number 6. For the reaction A plus B byproduct C, the experimental rate found to be R equal to Ka 1B half. Find the rate of the reaction when A equal to 0.5 mole and B equal to 0.1 mole and K equal to 0.03. So यसको आन्सर आएको छ 4.74 into 10 raised minus 2. अब कसरी आयो भने तपाईहरुले भिडियो पज गरेर हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 7. The outer shell electronic configuration of transition block element is given by n minus 1 d 1 minus 10 and s 0 to 2. अब इसको explanation है one है transition block elements are d block elements. The electrons fill in the d orbital and s orbital get varied for maintaining stability of atom. Therefore, the outer shell electronic configuration of transition block element is given by n minus 1 d 1 to 10 and ns 0 to 2. Question number 8. The reaction takes place into a step. First, find the rate of flow. अब रिएक्सन हामीले दिएको छ एउटा स्लोमा छ एउटा फास्टमा छ. अब यसको रेट अफ फ्लो हेर्दाखेरि r इक्वल टु k1 no2 होल टु द पावर 2. कसरी आयो भन्ने हामीले यहाँ एक्सप्लेनेसन दिएकै छु, तपाईहरुले भिडियो पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 9. The speed of three particles is recorded at 3 meter per second, 4 meter per second and 5 meters per second respectively. What is the root mean square speed of these particles? अब यसको आन्सर हेरेको छ 4.082 meter per second. अब कसरी आयो भन्दाखेरि root 3 square plus 4 plus 5 square by 3 यसको आन्सर 4.082 meter per second रहेको छ. Question number 10. Calculate the equilibrium constant for the reaction given below at 25 degree Celsius. अब इसको आंसर आएगा था 3.22 into 10 raised 30. Question number 11. Which of the following element is not a gas? अब इसको आंसर आएगा था mercury. Mercury is not a gas. It's a liquid in room temperature and it's a metal. There are 11 gases which are gases at room temperature. They are hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Question number 12. What is the catalyst in the reaction of a primary alcohol with HCl to obtain a chloroalkene? अब यसको आन्सर रहेको छ anhydrous ZnCl2. अब कसरी भयो भन्दाखेरि the presence of ZnCl2 is to be break the CO bond in the alcohol. ZnCl2 is a Lewis acid and reacts with the oxygen of the alcohol group. Question number 13. What is the percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere approximately? अब यसको आन्सर आएको छ 78.09. अब एक्सप्लेनेसन तपाईहरुले हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 14. Voids in two-dimensional hexagonal closed pack structure are triangular in shape. अब यसको आन्सर हेर्दाखेरि एक्सप्लेनेसन हेर्दाखेरि two-dimensional hexagonal closed package structure are formed when one row of a one-dimensional structure is placed below another in such a way that pair of second row fit in the depression of first row and thereby creating triangular voids between them. So the answer is triangular. Question number 15. Which of the following given reaction are counted as balanced reaction? अब यसमा हेर्दाखेरि तपाईले बी आन्सर हाम्रो बी इज द राइट आन्सर. अब कसरी आयो तपाईले भिडियो पौज गरेर सल्युसन रिफर गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 16. How many lone pairs of electron does the nitrogen atom of amines have? अब यसको आन्सर आएको छ 1. अब कसरी 1 हुँदा भयो त? The nitrogen of NH3 forms sp3 hybridized orbitals and also a valency of 3. This result is 1 the orbits having a lone pair of electrons resulting in one unshared electron pair of nitrogen. Question number 17. Alkynes are in nature and first 4 member are gases, non-polar and colorless. अब यसको explanation हेर्दाखेरि alkenes being non-polar in nature, soluble in non-polar solvents but insoluble in polar solvents such as water. The first 4 members of alkenes are colorless gases. The next 13 members are colorless liquid and next higher members are colorless solid. This can be explained on the basis of magnitude of attraction forces. Question number 18. A compound with the same molecular formula exists in two forms. One is alcohol and another is ether. What type of isomerism does it show? यसको आन्सर आएको छ functional isomerism. Functional isomerism कसरी show गर्छ त? Functional isomerism arises when two or more compounds having the same molecular formula but different functional group. An example is that C3H6O represent aldehyde as well as ketone. Therefore, we can say that the above compound which is alcohol as well as ether shows functional isomerism. Question number 19. What is the bond angle in ammonium molecule? So इसको आंसर रहेगा 107 degree. अब कसरी भयो त the bond angle of a standard tetrahedral geometry is 109.5 degree, but the ammonia molecule contains a lone electron pair on nitrogen. As it is closer to the n atom than the other orbitals, it creates a repulsive effect and pushes the hydrogen atom close to each other, thus reducing the bond angle to 107. So इसका आंसर आएगा 107. Question number 20. What is 1 dalton? अब इसको आंसर आएगा a unified mass unit, that is हाम्रो फिगर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईं स्क्रिनमा र एक्सपेन्सनमा तपाईहरुले यहाँ रेफर गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ भिडियो पज गरेर. Question number 21. If the bond length of CCl bond in chloromethane is 178 pm, what will be the probable bond length of carbon bromine bond in carbomethane? इसको आंसर आएको छ 193 pm. The size of chlorine atom is smaller than the size of bromine atom, as the latter appears lower than chlorine in the halogen group. Hence, the carbon halogen bond length of CBr must be bigger than that of CCl, that is 178 pm. Therefore, it must be 193. So, the answer is 193 pm. Question number 22. Identify the example of compound separated by steam distillation method. So, इसको आंसर आएको छ aniline water mixture. अब explanation तपाईहरुले पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Aniline and water mixture is separated by employing the process of steam distillation. Steam distillation method is used when the substance involved are steam volatile and immiscible in water. Aniline satisfies both these conditions, and hence this method is used to separate aniline from aniline water mixture. Glycerol spent line mixture is an example of distillation water. Distillation under reduced pressure. Chloroform and aniline mixture employs simple distillation, and crude oil separation involves fractional distillation method. So the answer is aniline mixture, aniline water mixture. Question number 23. Roasting results in the formation of oxides, but why are oxide ores are subject to roasting? So इसको आंसर रहेको छ to remove volatile impurities in the form of their oxides. अब यसको explanation हेर्दाखेरि oxide ores are subject to roasting to remove the volatile impurities in the form of their oxide. It is easier to obtain metal from these oxides by reduction than from carbonates or sulfides. So before reduction can be done, the ore is converted into metal oxide. So the answer is C. Question number 24. In the reaction, what is an oxidizing agent? So this answer is copper. Our explanation is that oxidant or oxidizing agent is a chemical substance which can accept one or more electron and cause oxidation of some other species. Here, to accept electron from zinc, so copper is an oxidizing agent. So question number 25. The composition of bronze is generally 82% copper and 18% tin. इसको आंसर ट्रू होगी फॉल्स हो. इसका आंसर फॉल्स हुन्छ. Question number 26. A reaction is given by, हामी स्क्रिनमा देख्न सक्छौं reaction. How do you represent an equilibrium constant? So यसको आन्सर हामीले B रहेको छ. सोल्युसन रिफर गर्नु छ भने स्क्रिन पौज गरेर सोल्युसन देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 27. The classification of drug based on is the most useful one for medicinal chemists. इसको आन्सर रहेको छ molecular targets. Question number 28. Identify the compound which does not act as a target for drug action in the human body. इसको आन्सर रहेको छ vitamin C. The usual micromolecular targets of drug in the body are carbohydrates, lipids, proteins and nucleic acids. Since vitamins are not produced by the body, they can be controlled without the use of drugs. Question number 29. Dishwashing liquids are example of non-ionic detergents. Dishwashing liquids are non-ionic detergents. They may be prepared from the reaction of polyethylene glycol with stearic acid. These do not contain any ionic entities in their whole chain. So the answer is D, non-ionic detergent. Question number 30. Cyclohexane on treatment with hydroxylamine gives P, which on treatment with sulfuric acid gives Q. When Q is heated with water at high temperature, R is obtained. Identify R. So इसको आंसर आएको छ नाइलोन 6. यदि तपाईहरुले एक्सप्लेनेसन चाहियो भने भिडियो पौज गरेर तपाईहरुले देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. इंग्लिश र इंग्लिश सुरु गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि कृपया यो च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनु होला. भिडियो मन परेमा भिडियोलाई लाइक गर्नुस् र शेयर गर्न नबिर्सनु होला. इंग्लिश र यदि तपाईहरुलाई केही डाउट छ भने हामीले आफ्नो टेलिग्राम र व्हाट्सएप को लिंक राखिदिएको छु. त्यसमा जोइन भएर तपाईहरुले क्वेरी पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. तपाईहरुले यहाँ कमेन्ट मार्फत पनि तपाईहरुले आफ्नो क्वेरी पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. इंग्लिश. The strength of an electronics industry in Japan is the Japanese ability to organize production and marketing rather than their achievements, original research. The British are generally recognized as a far more inventive collection of individuals, but never seem able to exploit what they invent. There are many examples from the TSRZ, hovercraft, high-speed train, and scooter in the Trump, B.Sc and Norson motorcycle, which all provide this sad rule. The Japanese were able to exploit their strength in marketing and development many years ago, and their success was at first either not understood in the West or was dismissed as something which could have been produced only at their low price. They were sold because they were cheap copies of older people's ideas, crunched out of a workhouse which was dedicated to hard grind above all else. अब पैसेज हामीले पढ्यो. अब क्वेशन ट्याकल गर्दाखेरि इट इज एभिडेन्ट फ्रम द पैसेज दैट द स्ट्रेंथ अफ अ कंट्री इंडस्ट्री डिपेंड्स अपन. इसको आंसर डेडिकेटेड वर्कफोर्स रहेको छ. क्वेशन नंबर 2. द सैड रूल मेंशन्ड इन दिस पैसेज refers to the poorer marketing ability of British. Question number 3. The TSRZ hovercraft, high-speed train, scooter, etc. are the symbol of British failure. Question number 4. According to the passage, prosperity in industry depend upon marketing ability. Question number 5. The main theme of this passage is इसको आंसर रहेको छ the role of marketing efficiency in industrial prosperity. Synonyms. August को synonym रहेको छ dignified. Question number 7. Lure को synonym रहेको छ decoy. Question number 8. Navy को synonym रहेको छ unsophisticated. Question number 9. Contrite को रहेको छ rueful. Staunch को रहेको छ faithful. Question number 11. Tepid को रहेको छ scalding. 12 number को insidious को रहेको छ repellent. Exodus को रहेको छ influx. Revolt को रहेको छ concealed. Gregarious को रहेको छ antisocial. Choose the correct spelled word. अब यसको आन्सर अब स्पेलिङ कसको राइट छ. अब क्वेशन नंबर 16 को हेर्दाखेरि फरेन को स्पेलिङ हुन्छ FOREIGN. सो द आन्सर इज ए. क्वेशन नंबर 17 यसको आन्सर रहेको छ ENTREPRENEUR. सो द आन्सर इज बी. क्वेशन नंबर 18 बेनिफिटेड BENEFITTED. So the answer is A. Question number 19. In the given question below, out of 4 alternatives, choose one of which can be substituted for the following word or sentence. Question number 19. A fixed orbit in a space in a relation to Earth. Geostationary. Question number 20. Having superior or intellectual interest and taste. इसको आंसर आएगा छ highbrow. Question number 21. The study of ancient societies. इसको आंसर आएगा छ archaeology. को choose the correct analogy. अब question number 22 को chef is to restaurant. Similarly, teacher is to school. Question number 23. Race is to fatigue whereas fast is to hunger. Question number 24. Hypsophobia is to height whereas hylophobia is to forest. Question number 25. Some proverbs, idioms are given below together with their meaning. Choose the correct meaning of proverb idioms. Question number 25. I met him after a long time but he gave me the cold soldier. इसको आंसर आएको छ but he gave me, ignored me. That is, he ignored me. Question number 26. I cannot conceive of a time when I was now without a refrigerator. इसको आंसर आएगा imagine. Question number 27. To set one's face against. इसको आंसर आएगा to oppose with determination. Choose the correct preposition. Question number 28. Jack is playing volleyball with his friend. The beach. On the beach. इसको आंसर आएगा on. Question number 29. You must not swim that this canal here. So इसको आंसर आएगा across this canal here. Question number 30. Some animals dash a part of their body to save themselves from predators. इसको आंसर आएगा cast off. हस् त आजको लागि भिडियो यतिकै. यदि तपाईहरुले भिडियो मन पर्यो भने भिडियो लाइक गर्नुस्, च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गर्नुस् र भिडियो शेयर गर्न नबिर्सनु होला. र कुनै पनि डाउट भएमा WhatsApp र Telegram लिंक राखिदिएको छौ. त्यसमा जोइन भएर तपाईहरुले क्वेरी पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ र अथवा तपाईहरुले कमेन्ट मार्फत पनि पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. र यदि तपाईहरुले मोडल सेट 1 देख्नु भएको छैन भने कृपया पछाडीको भिडियो रिफर गर्नुस्. हामीले त्यसको पनि डिस्क्रिप्सन बक्समा राखिदिएको छौ. हस्, थ्यांक यू.